Wow. This garden. This. Wow. Mm. What do you care? What does it matter? What you get out of it?
The concept of a God is the biggest waste of time that humans have invented. It is the biggest distraction from reality. What will you get out of proving if there is a God or if there is no God? Are you gonna be like,
I told you there's God.
or are you gonna be like,
I told you there is no God.
is that what you will do? You see, people have been arguing over this topic for thousands of years, and they are still arguing over this topic. You see, instead of arguing about this topic and trying to answer this unanswerable question, we need to focus on the real things in life. This topic, this question has only really given us problems. And it has started a lot of conflict in this world. So much unreasonable conflict. Simply because we have been so emotionally involved and triggered to this concept of God that we like to defend with our life, with our countries. We have become so blinded by it that we have just completely ignored the rest of the world. You see? How come there are millions of people in this world that don't have food, that don't have these simple resources, when there is more food for almost twice the population? How does that work? How come we are destroying the very thing that keeps us alive? Our planet. How can we just pollute it and just not care about it? How can we do that? There are people being slaughtered every single day, every single minute. But what are we doing? We simply say,
No, it's not affecting me, so why do I care?
but why are we so invested in this topic? Doesn't make sense. We are killing innocent beings. I'm not just talking about humans. We are killing innocent beings. We're killing innocent creatures. For what? Simply for pleasure? Simply for a couple seconds of taste? We're killing all these animals simply for taste, not even need, not even for survival. So what is this? What are we doing? You see, we have just completely been blinded. You see, whether you believe that there is God or that there is no God, you are simply believing in the same thing. You are really just believing in something that you have no idea about, that you don't know, but you refuse to accept. You see, what I believe is that there is no right, there's no wrong way to answer this question. But I believe the most accurate answer is this.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know is the most powerful answer in the world. Nothing wrong will happen if you say, I don't know. We just need to learn to say that we don't know. We don't know what we don't know. What conflict will come if we just say, I don't know? Nothing. You see? We need to learn to just say, I don't know, and just surrender. Just really let go. And after we do that, then we will realize what we've been missing out on. We will feel like, what? Why have we been arguing all this time when we could have just said that we don't know? By saying that we don't know, that I don't know, we could have just lived in peace. Well, that's what I think. You see? But what if everything and everyone was a god? How would you feel then? You see, what if another human was a god? What if nature was a god? What if animals were God? How would you feel? Would you hurt another human? Would you hurt nature? Would you hurt animals if they were God? I don't know. I don't think you would, though, if you thought that they were God. Well, for most people. You see? Imagine that. Instead of saying that there's a supreme power that controls our fates or whatever, what if we saw everything as equal? Everything as God? Imagine that. You see, what we have realized is that we probably did not create ourselves. So there must be some force that created us. But let me ask you this. Why do we need that verification of creation? Can we not simply exist to exist? Can we not do that? Do we need explanation? Do we really need to explain why we were created? Can we not be at peace simply by just existing and not worrying how we got here? You see, I believe that creation does not need explanation. You see? What this explanation is, you see, this search for explanation is what I believe we call the God. This search for explanation, the search for explanation is the God. You see? And the method that we go about this search for this exploration, the way we go to explain this God is simply our method of worship. See this, I'll say it again. This explanation for creation is the God. And the way we go about trying to search for this explanation is our method of worship. That is what I believe. And I want you to really think about what I just said. That's it. So with that, stay motivated, explore your life. Remember, just live. Stay tuned with daily videos, share, spread the perspective, and possibly enhance a life. And with that, I'll live with the art.
Later.